I've watched a lot of Ultra Timp reviews, but so far I've never actually run them. So I was super excited to take the Ultra Timp 5 for a run. Yeah, lots of love out there and some concerns too. So will it be a thumbs up or a thumbs down for the Ultra Timp 5? Hi everybody, my name is Gary from the T and Trails podcast, and today I'm going to be looking at the Ultra Timp 5. High hopes for the Timp 5. I love my Lone Peak 7 and my Lone Peak 6 still get a run out too. So yeah, fingers crossed that the Timp 5 hit the spot. The Timp 5 are going to set you back £135, which is a price reduction. So big thumbs up. Also, you know, maybe check out sportshoes.com because patrons do enjoy 10% off over there. But if, like me, you've got small feet, you might want to head over to Ultra because they do hold a larger range of sizes. On the scales, my slightly muddy ladies UK 6.5 weighs in at 480 grams. Now that is for both shoes, and this is a drop in weight compared to the Timp 4. So far we are lighter and cheaper than the Timp 4. I don't think anybody is going to complain about that, and like most Ultras, the Timp 5 is a zero drop shoe, so you're going to get that same balanced cushioning from the back to the front. Okay, let's dive into it, and as with all of my shoe reviews, we're going to go from the ground up. So that means we start with the outsole, and that is probably the biggest upgrade people would notice because the Timp 5 uses the Vibram Megagrip rubber, which does an awesome job on a wide mixture of surfaces, and this is a move away from Ultra's traditional max track rubber. And interestingly, actually, the Lone Peak 8 still uses that max track rubber outsole. So if you prefer Vibram, then maybe the Timp 5 is something that you should be looking at. I've never had a problem with a max track rubber, but I know some of you are not a fan. I've had some messages in my DMs when I reviewed the Lone Peak 7s. Anyway, a great upgrade to the outsole. Now my local trails are quite stony, not particularly technical. Well, there are a few places where you need to keep an eye where you're planting your foot, but it is January and the trails have been wet and super muddy, and the Vibram Megagrip, you know, it's been ace. I would be lying if I said I hadn't had a few slips over the past month, but the Vibram Megagrip and these 3.5mm lugs, I haven't found an official measurement, but I put my verniers on there and that's the size that I got. Yeah, totally met my expectations. The outsole is wearing really well. I must have done about 80 miles road to trail, muddy trail, hard pack trail, not a lot of wear at all. So yeah, all in all, big thumbs up. Moving on up to the midsole, 29mm stack height, which is the same as the Timp 4, and that EGO MAX compound foam gives you a very decent level of cushioning. Now I've never run in other Timps, so I can't compare it to that, but I can compare it to my Lone Peak 6 and 7, and I noticed a much softer and much more comfortable ride. It's not super soft like the New Balance Fresh Foam, but enough comfort definitely for those long days out on the trails. Unlike my Lone Peak 7, the Timp 5 does not have a rock plate, but the thicker midsole does a great job and protects that foot. I do not remember any rocks or anything spiky being super uncomfortable under my foot, and I'm not too sure if it is just me, but it doesn't seem to have as much flex and as much movement as the Lone Peak. Maybe it's because the Timp 5 has fewer miles in them, but I am putting a little bit more force into bending these compared to what I would for my Lone Peaks, for example. And finally, Timp 4 users will notice no drainage holes in the midsole. Let's move on up to the upper, and yeah, the overall fit. The upper is made from this breathable quick dry mesh, and it goes right down to the midsole in places, so it does drain really well. Timp 4 lovers, yeah, they might be concerned because those drainage holes have vanished, but you do not need to worry. I've gone through plenty of puddles, streams. It has been just fine. Plenty of protection around the toe box for those times when you kick a rock or a root. Also, there is plenty of room too. A little bit less than what I'm used to, say with my Lone Peaks, but maybe that is because these are a UK ladies shoe. No overheating issues. But it is February. I'll come back in July if my feet are being cooked. Sizes up well too. These are a UK lady 6.5 and the length is consistent compared to other shoes I run in. Ladies fit, yeah, it is a little bit narrower, but totally fine for my little feet, and it is worth checking out. It is worth reaching out to brands, because if you're a man with small feet, then maybe the ladies version is fine for you. I've got to say probably 50% of the shoes that I buy are the ladies version. So if you're okay with the color waves that are available, then yeah, go for it. There's virtually no stitching at all. It's pretty much overlays all over this shoe, which is great for the design. I think it looks ace and it helps with comfort too. So far, no hot spots or any areas that rub. So that is brilliant. And like I said, yeah, brilliant design. I think it is very easy on the eye. Yeah, there is one little bit of stitching there on that elastic lace loop. My foot feels super secure and comfortable at the heel, midfoot and arch. Yeah, really nice fit. It is beefed up around the heel and a little bit stiffer around the heel than the rest of the shoe. But like I said, the padding does a great job just keeping everything comfortable, locked in, but more importantly, without strangling the foot. The tongue, yeah, the tongue, it's super padded, super comfortable, so you've got no issues with comfort across the top of the foot. And overall, I've got to say, the shoe is very comfortable. Also talking about the tongue, it's good to see you've got a gusset in there. We all know how annoying it is when you've got bits of rubbish, bits of debris in your shoe. So this little gusset in there just helps keep some of that rubbish out. Last but not least, you've got a Velcro gaiter tab on the rear and also a little heel loop, which is this. As expected, the Timp 5 is so comfortable and it's quite versatile too. I'll happily wear these for a run, out and about, the weekend, on the evening, for a walk or a hike too. Also, I think the price is spot on and it's very welcome to see a shoe coming down in price. Big thumbs up, Altra. Also, that Vibram Megagrip, that is a generous upgrade. For £135, I have absolutely no complaints at all. And if you're an Altra fan, then I'm sure you're gonna love these. Will these be making it into my weekly shoe rotation? Yeah, 100%. I'm not sure if they would be a race day shoe for me. I suppose that does depend on the type of race, the terrain, the distance. There's other factors to think about too, but I will be using these as my daily workhorse trail shoe. You know, I've just said maybe not a race day shoe, but they're quite light. They've got decent grip and the cushioning is fine too. So yeah, I can't really think of a reason why I wouldn't rock up at a race with these on too. What are your thoughts and what are your go-to daily running shoe? For me, if it's on the road, then I absolutely love my New Balance 1080 version 13s. You know, that super soft, fresh foam is awesome. And if it's the trails, then these are currently seeing the most action. I think I like these more than the Lone Peak 7. Not tried on the 8, so I can't really comment on that. But that Vibram plus a few extra millimeters of cushioning, yeah, that goes a long way for me. Also, I'd be interested because these could give the Hoka Speedgoat, maybe the Challengers, a run for their money. I would be interested to see what are on people's feet come summer racing. I'm not going to stand out in the winter and geek out on what people are running in, but yeah, come the summer I will be checking out what are on people's feet. Finally, Altra did send me these shoes to test. Thanks Altra, I really appreciate your support, but they're not paying me, and more importantly, they've not seen this video before I uploaded it to YouTube. That's it for me. Thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, if you thought it was helpful, then please give it a thumbs up, give it a share, give it a subscribe. It's completely free to subscribe. And maybe check out the UK's #1 trail running podcast. That's Seeing Trails. Eddie Sutton and myself upload trail running content every week. So yeah, if you like running, if you like trail running, you're probably going to enjoy the podcast too. Okay, that is for me. Thanks again for watching. You take care and see you next time. If you would like to try Precision Fuel Hydration, then yeah, you can use the code, all caps, T24 to enjoy 15% off your first order. Also, don't forget, UK patrons, you can enjoy 15% off any order. And like I've said many times, it has been a game changer for me.